Now, obviously, with so much money at stake, it was inevitable that sooner or later somebody would try to beat the system, you know, give themselves a little advantage. All right, cheat. Getting away with cheating us out of £1 million was going to need a mastermind with a cunning plan and a genius accomplice. But luckily for us, it was Major Charles Ingram who had neither of those things. On the 9th of September 2001, an unassuming Major took his place in the hot seat. And what was about to unfold, nobody could have predicted. Right, this is Charles Ingram. He's a Major. Up there in the audience, his wife, Diana. On his first night on the show, the Major's display of general knowledge was surprisingly poor.
I really haven't got a Scoobies. I wasn't there, so...
Should have been.
Never heard of it.
It's the right answer. You got £4,000. Somehow he managed to get to £4,000, but used 2 lifelines to get there. Charles has got... Ah!
God, no.
Oh, God, no.
To come back to life.
He went away and returned the following night with a new game plan involving his wife Diana and fellow fastest finger first contestant Tequin Whittock, who he'd met on a previous episode. The plan was that Whittock would signal correct answers with a cough.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go for a Holbein. I think if I had to guess, and I can, I think I'd take cricket. I'm sure it's a hat. Am I sure? Yeah, hat. It's a hat.
The only hiccup came on the £32,000 question when both the Major and Whittock couldn't answer a question on pop music. Even after a 50-50, the Major is going to go for a wrong answer.
I think it's A1. I've just never heard of Craig David, so I think I'll go for A1.
That is, until his wife Diana develops a nasty cough of her own.
A1 or Craig David.
Here comes the U-turn.
No, I'll go Craig David. Yeah.
Final answer.
I'm going to guess Craig David.
Final answer.
Final answer.
By the time the Major reached the £1 million question, alarm bells were ringing behind the scenes. And now the Major, his wife Diana, and their accomplice Whittock were being monitored closely. It's worth £1 million.
I'm not sure. However...
Charles, you haven't been sure since question number... All he needed to do was read through the options and wait for Whittock's coded cough.
I think it's a nanomole.
No cough there.
But it could be a gigabit.
No cough there either.
I don't think it's a megatron.
Neither does Whittock.
And I have to say, I don't think I've heard of a Google.
And there it is. The Major now has the £1 million answer.
By process of elimination, I actually think it's Google, but I don't know what a Google is. So.
And the rest of it is all acting.
I really do think it's a Google.
But you thought it was a nanomole. And you've never heard of a Google. And there's £1 million involved.
I know, but it's not a gigabit, nanomole, and megatron, and there's only 4 of them, so it must be Google.
The stakes are huge, and the Major wants to make one final check.
I'm sure it's Google.
And there it is.
I'm going to play Google. Yeah. Final answer. Final answer.
Charles, give me that cheque. £500,000. You no longer have that. You just won £1 million! The win was short-lived, and after a thorough investigation, his cheque was cancelled, and all 3 ended up in court and were found guilty of conspiring to cheat the show. So sadly, Major Charles Ingram didn't become our third £1 million winner.